Market recap for Monday, the 6th of April 2026. I didn't trade this day because I'm not bothered with trading Mondays, it's just a waste of time. But let's see if we can have a trade idea at least. Right, so the market is delivering from this inversion fair value gap and this wick. And the important thing is we're staying above the midpoint, right? We didn't even come and touch it. So that's good. That means we're bullish. 4 hour. Same thing in this balance price range. It looks like the midpoint of this as well, right? So I guess we just know that Asia low is not likely to get taken, right? Because we're bullish unless we break the structure. So now looking at the 1 hour, we can see this coming. I didn't come to the new weekly opening gap, strong wick, right? We have a London low that kind of hit the rejection block and then went higher. And I believe once we hit this high, there is basically no reason to go higher, right? Like, unless we want to go higher, that's fine, but there would be no like reason to like, for example, if we're here, if market opened here, then there's a reason to come attack these relative equal highs. But right now, we're at a stage where it's 50-50, where we could fail, hit London low, or we could go ahead and make higher highs if we're truly bullish, right? So again, we still need to drop down to the 15-minute structure. And I'll be watching how we react on this gap. And if there's any closures below that, then I'd be looking for London low, right? And probably somewhere in this wick. So that's the initial idea. This is the 930 candle. As you can see, it's a high candle. If there was any trade idea for bullish price action, then I would be looking to take this high. But clearly, it's already gonna do it before we even gonna enter. So let's check our opening range gap and just have the quadrants there, and that's it. That's all we need. Right, so let's go skip to 940 because I don't care about anything happening before 940 really until I get a full clear idea. I already took both the buy side and the sell side. That is not good, right? And this is 939, 940. Right, we need to see what we're doing. Well, first thing is this candle doesn't go through that buy side, so I wouldn't count this as first presented fair value gap. We just double check if there's a volume imbalance. I'll be counting this as first presented fair value gap or suspension block, basically, right? And if we manage to meaningfully get above that, then I'll look at highs or SMT, right? Let's just check ES. Yes, ES hasn't taken them highs and take the lows as well. So on both indices, we took the lows, and this kind of looks bullish. Kind of looks bullish, right? So far. So we'll just need to see what we do here. There's no trade, right? Because we didn't really close below this 15-minute, right? So let's just wait till 9:45. And as you can see, we're going higher. Let's get one more candle there. So the 15-minute. Right, so there, I mean, it's not my problem. Also got this. That could be holding. So if I really need to trade, I would trade to this high. But showing this again, we're closing above the, like, above midpoint, right? We're in the upper half. So the market is showing that it's still bullish. I would take this, but I know it's like a cautious kind of take this type of trade. And see, the only problem, the stop loss actually has to be all the way below here, which is just terrible trade. But that's what I would take a guess, and then I'll just have to TP it there, which is a great negative risk to reward ratio. I mean, let me just actually get a target rather than blah blah blah, so it makes sense. And let's just have it there. Right, I guess 1 to 1 kinda. stop loss being this low is extreme. But I'm just saying, in like, you know, you never know type of thing. If that's, I'm just following the rules, right, for the model. But yeah, and we'll see. You know what? I didn't expect that, but hey, it hits it. Realistic stop loss. I'm talking like when the market is normal conditions. I know my stop loss would be at this low, right? On this level. But you just never know. You never know if they're just gonna do a stupid wick or whatever in these market conditions. And as you can see, I guess target hit, and even though it's a 1-to-1 risk, that's it. That Jenny haven't seen the day. And now I wouldn't even be surprised if they just want to hold it in the range, or if it's aggressive. Let me see. Yeah, we're just gonna hold it in the range. I don't really believe that we're gonna go to London low in like the morning session, right? Like anything after 12, that's free game, right? 12 is hit, and that's free game. You guys can have it. I don't want it. I could not care less. And there we go. We go to London low. So basically in the PM starting session. So if it was a good market, what would it do? It'd come to that London low here, right? And it would give me the opportunity to either take the short, or once it reverses like this, the opportunity to take the long up there, right? So garbage day. There was no reason for me to trade it, honestly, and I'm glad that I didn't trade it. It is just a waste of my time. I was just doing other stuff. So yeah. Anyway, we got this Tuesday, and I do believe. Let me just check how long I've got to market open. 2 hours and a bit. Just see what are we doing. Right, we create relative equal highs, so I can see in the chain. What's this? This is post London though, so we did take London high technically. We do have relative equal lows as well. See, this is a problem. This is a messy looking day, right? Let's check the 1 hour. That is so bearish. Right? If we can hold this inversion, that is so bearish. I mean, for now, not as in like the whole week. We could have some sort of push down for us to go high again, right? We could have an SMT with this right there. And I would believe if we would have an SMT. Here's my take. I'm not. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm not too sure yet. Nothing has rolled out. And I believe today is like Trump is making a speech about something, or something to do with the war at like 8 or something, right? That was his deadline for like the Iran stuff. So I'm not too sure if that's gonna affect the market, if it's gonna happen before, after, if we're gonna have some data candle that we could target. Not too sure. Anyway, we have taken enough buy side. Like, you should not really be looking at this as relative equal highs, right? And we did have take enough sell side for us to come to the high. So after the sell side, buy side, and then after buy side, I mean, well, I guess we took this sell side. It's a messy day, right? It is. It looks messy. I'm not too sure if I'm even gonna bother trading this day as well, right? What do we have here? Basically, I have no news. It's all in folders. Ooh. Wait, no, that's not the real FOMC. I was gonna say a day before FOMC is bad, but it's not the real FOMC, so that's not fine. We have CPI though Friday. You know what? It's interesting, but if I can find something, I'll trade it and I'll do the recap on it. I guess I'll upload tomorrow. But yeah, that's the market recap for Monday. Peace out.